Make It Now with Linda Lang. We're going to be making these little pockets. You can probably already figure out how to make it just by looking at it, but I'm going to show you real quickly how to make these. And they're for my hot chocolate packets. And I put a little spoon in here. I had collected some spoons along the way. You can use wooden spoon, a coffee stirrer, whatever you want. And then I did a embellishment on the top, and it has little sticky things on the bottom to raise it up a little bit. You can glue it flat if you want, but I like to raise it up a little bit to give it some dimension. Okay, so we're going to make these today. So far, I have made all these. So I'm going to put these aside. In my Christmas card stash, or even Christmas cards, you can cut them up, as I found some little embellishment thingies here. They're going to go on the front of my little packets. I was able to pull out some cards out of my little tablet of cardstock. This is cardstock. It's 8.5 by 11. I love this size because I don't have to do a lot of cutting. All you do, we're going to make 2 out of one of these. All you do is you fold it in half, kind of like leaving an edge, just a little bit of an edge right here. And then I cut them. So I make 2. I'm going to use my cutter, and I have it marked at 4.5. So I do 4.5 and 4.5. That's all the cutting I'm going to do. So you'll notice I have a little bit of a ledge here. And so now I want to be able to fold this over because this is going to glue down. So I'm going to just fold it over. You can use a score if you want, a scoreboard. I don't. I just fold it over. So once I fold it over, I open it all up like this. And I'll do both. And I want to make sure, in this case, I don't have any direction. So it doesn't matter where I put my little cut in. But when you have a directional like this one, you want to make sure that it's upright when you cut your circle. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And what you do is you just make sure it's open. And I happen to have a cup. I'm just using a cup. And I set it down. And I simply draw a half circle. I don't have a gigantic cutter or a punch, so I make my own. And I just do this and draw it. And then I'll do the same thing on this one. We're going to do 2 at a time, like that. Simple. Now all I do is cut it out. And you draw it on the inside, it won't be seen on the outside. To enhance it a teeny bit more, I'm going to use a little bit of Distress ink. You can do this or not, it doesn't matter. Put it here. And on the white side of the back, because you want to be able to see it like this. A little bit here and then a little bit here. Now if you have a different color here, and of course it'll show up better, but I put it on all these edges. I'm just going to do one right now. So that's basically all there is to cutting. Now we're going to start the glue part. You can use 2-sided tape for this part, or you can use glue. And I'm just going to use some glue. If you use double-sided tape, it goes fast. If you use glue, it has to set. So I'm putting it down. I put a little glue. Let me show you where I put the glue. I put the glue here, and I put the glue here. Then I close it and close this down. And then I have some clips. You can use something, a book or something heavy to set it on it, but I just use little clips. And like that. And I put one on the bottom because I've got glue on the bottom. And seriously, that's it. That's all there is to do it. So when this dries, the next thing you want to do is you can leave it like that. You can put someone's name. You can put a sticker on it, like a label for Christmas, or you can find one of these little things like I did. And all I do is I add stickums to the back like this to raise it up a little bit, to make it look a little dimensional. And then I peel it off. And then I'll just put it right on here. Make sure it's in the middle. Okay, so that's how you do this. And then you just, take one of your spoons, you stick it right in here, and you take your Swiss Miss and you put it in here. So it sits right in there. It's gluing down. That's why I didn't put it in there. But that's it. So now I have all these to give away at Christmas time. Look, this was from a Christmas card. I just cut the picture off the front of it. Aren't these, seriously, how easy is that? Make it now with Linda Lang.